are keeping well. I'm meeting you today with another interesting lesson on writing. Our lesson today is based on Competency 7, which is uses English creatively and innovatively in written communication. Competency Level 7.3, writes for personal purposes. So at the end of this lesson, you'll be able to write personal letters using the correct format and the appropriate language. Before we start writing the letters, I have got some language expressions to show you. Shall we read them? Dear sir, dear uncle, how are you keeping? Thanking you. We wish to invite you. Thanks dear. Please be kind enough to. Don't miss the chance. I have some good news. It will be a lot of fun. We hope to direct your attention to. We would be grateful. Where do you think I have taken them from? Yes, I know you know. You can see them in letters. So when it comes to letters, letters are of two types. They are formal letters and informal letters. Now we have a small activity. Let's see. Look at the screen. Here you can see a grid of two columns. Left hand side, left column is formal, right hand side informal. So what you are going to do is, you are going to read those expressions again and select which expressions you are going to use in formal letters and which expressions you are going to use in informal letters. Then write the letter of the expression in the relevant column. Let's do the first one with me. Dear sir, are we going to write it in personal letters or informal letters? No. The word sir is formal. So we write it in formal letters or official letters. So you are going to write the letter A in the formal column. Let's see the column. Now do the rest of the activity. Hope you have completed the grid. Let's see them one by one. Dear uncle, you know it is very informal, so we write it in personal letters or informal letters. How are you keeping? Again, it is informal. Thanking you, you write it in formal letters or official letters. We wish to invite you. See the sentence there. It is formal, so you write it in formal letters. Thanks dear, see the word dear, it's very informal, so you use it in informal letters or personal letters. Please be kind enough to, again you see the formality in the language, so you write it in formal letters or official letters. Don't miss the chance, don't miss, it's informal. I have some good news, again the same, informal. It will be a lot of fun, see the word fun. We don't use them in official letters. We hope to direct your attention to. Again, you can see the formality in the language, so we use it in formal letters. We would be grateful. Again, we use that phrase in official or formal letters. I hope you are clear with that. Let's check the answers. Right. Now I am going to show you the format of a personal letter or informal letter. I hope you have learned how to write formal letters in one of our previous lessons. There you followed a format. When you write an informal letter or personal letter, here also we have a simple format. Look at that. Check whether you can remember or check whether you can guess what parts are there in the format. Now these words will help you to label the parts. Let's see them. Signature, sender's address, salutation, date, signing off, body. Look at the first box on the top, the big one. What is it? There we write the address of the sender or sender's address. Now take a minute and try to label the other parts of the letter. Hope you have already labeled them. Let's see what it is. Yes, sender's address, and right after the sender's address, you write the date. And after the date, you write salutation. So what is salutation? You write dear Kamal, dear Sunil, dear father, or dear mother, whatever. And then we come to the body of the letter. And after the body, we write signing off, and then finally signature. Right. Hope you are clear with that. Now with this, I'm going to show you some sentences that we can use in body of the letter. So when it comes to the body of the letter, we basically include three things in the body of the letter. They are opening, the message or the content, and closing. So these expressions will help you to start the body of the letter. That means the opening of the letter. Let's read them. Thanks for your letter. Nice to hear from you. It's great to hear from you. How are things? Hope you are keeping well. I hope you are doing well. Hope you are having a nice time. Hope things are okay with you. Now here you can see I have joined two sentences to make it more beautiful. Thanks for your letter. Hope you are keeping well. The second one, how are things? I hope you are doing well. See the last one, you didn't see that in the previous slide. I have included something new. Sorry, I couldn't write to you for a long time. Anyway, I hope things are okay with you. Now look at this slide. Here you can see some of the expressions you can use to end the letter. When you finish the letter, you can use these expressions. Let's read them. I'm looking forward to seeing you. Hope to hear from you soon. Give my regards to your family. Best wishes. God bless you. May the triple gem bless you. If you memorize these expressions, it will be useful when you start writing letters later on. Here also again, I have joined two sentences there. Please give my regards to your family. Hope to hear from you soon. All the best and God bless you. You can finish your letter with signing off expressions. Let's see some of the examples I have given here. Yours, with love, love, your friend, regards from or regards, best regards, sincerely. Can you find anything special about these expressions? Yes, I'm sure you know. All these signing expressions start with a capital letter. Make sure that you start signing off expressions with capital letters. It's a must. Here you have an activity. Look at this letter. In this letter, there are some mistakes. Now you are going to spot where they are. Take a minute and try to spot the mistakes in this letter. I hope you have found the mistakes already. If you are not able, don't worry, I'm there to help you. Here in this slide, in the chunks given in red, have the mistakes. Let's start from the address. What is the first phrase given in red? That is the name. Here in this letter, the sender has written his or her name in the address, Saman Pereira. We don't write our name in the address. See the first mistake. Where is it? That is in the address. Saman Pereira. The writer of this letter has written his name there. We don't usually write name in the address. Remember, in a personal letter. And then, what is the second mistake? Can you spot that? Yes, that is the comma. Nuwara Eliya is the last line of the address. The address ends with Nuwara Eliya. So we have to put a full stop there. And then we have another mistake in the salutation. Dear uncle, I hope you have already found it. See, we usually start salutation with the capital letter, but we don't start the word uncle with capital letter. The letter U should be simple there. But if you write a name, let's say Dear Rohan, the first letter of the name R should start with a capital letter. Keep that in your mind. When it comes to the body of the letter, it is better you divide the paragraphs there. As I told you earlier, body of the letter includes opening, the message or the content, finally the closing. Here you can see one big paragraph. It is better you write the first line given in red and then break there. How are things? Hope you are doing well. We are okay. Then break. And then next paragraph starts. I have something special to tell you. I won the first prize for my story. I want to thank you for helping me to find information about Vedas, the indigenous group of people in our country. It helped me a lot to write my story. Thank you so much, uncle. Give my regards to auntie and Dimut with love. So what is the next mistake you can find there? That is, give my regards to auntie and Dimut. Now you know that is the close of this letter. So better you write that sentence separately. There's one more mistake. What is it? That is the signing off part. I hope you can remember in the previous slide, I told you we should start the signing off expressions with capital letters. Here you can see with love. The word with starts with a simple letter W. It should be capital W. Now you can see the correct letter here. Shall we read it together? Park Road, Nuwara Eliya, 21st June 2020. Dear uncle, how are things? Hope you are doing well. We are okay. I have something special to tell you. I won the first prize for my story. I want to thank you for helping me to find information about Vedas, the indigenous group of people in our country. It helped me a lot to write my story. Thank you so much, uncle. Please give my regards to auntie and Dimut. With love, Saman. Here you have an activity. You are going to write a letter to one of your pen friends or pen pals in Japan. Let's read the question. You have a pen friend in Japan. Write a letter to find out how they face the new COVID-19 pandemic. Include the following. What we, the Sri Lankans, do to control the spread of virus and to be safe. Ask what they do to control and to be safe from the virus. Now you are going to start writing the letter. Take a paper and a pen. Now how do we start writing this letter? When we write a personal letter, we start with the address. Are you going to write your name there in the address? No, we don't write the name. And right after the address, you write the date. Remember to put full stop there. And after the date, you write the salutation. When you write the salutation, you can use the name of your pen pal, if you have got one, or else you can use any name there. After the salutation, you start writing the body of the letter. As I told you earlier, the body of the letter includes 3 parts. They are opening, the message or the content, and finally the close. Now let's start the opening of this letter. I'm going to show you those expressions I showed you earlier again. You can use 1 or 2 of them, or maybe a few of them, to start your body of the letter. Hope you have written the opening of the letter. Now we are going to write the message of the letter. That is the second part of the body. What we are supposed to write here? What measures or what things we do to prevent the the spread of this COVID-19 virus. Here you can write, we follow the instructions given by the health authorities, and also we can include, if you want, what measures that the government has taken. We have stopped all the celebrations, we keep the social distance, we also wear masks, we wash our hands properly. You can include such things. Now look at the next slide. This information will help you to write the message of the letter. Following the guidelines given by the health authorities, we stayed at home. We stopped all kinds of celebrations and social gatherings. The government imposed curfew and locked down the country. Health authorities instructed people to keep social distance, wash hands with soap, and to wear masks to prevent infection. Now you are going to ask what your friend in their country has taken to control or prevent this pandemic. Look at the slide. What are you doing these days? Are you going to school? We didn't go to school for more than 2 months. All the schools in our country are closed. This COVID-19 pandemic has become a big problem to us. Do you know the government? You can continue there. At the end of the letter, you include signing off expressions and then you put your signature. That's it. Now I'm going to show you a sample letter. You don't have to follow the same letter. You can write your own information there. Let's see the sample letter. Shall we read it together? Main Street, Ragala. Then the date, 15th June 2020. You can see after the phrase Main Street in the address, I have put a comma, and then at the end of the address, I have put a full stop after the word Ragala. And then right after the address, we put the date, 15th June 2020. Then we come to the salutation, that is, Dear Akira. There you put another comma. Remember, punctuation marks play a big role when it comes to writing. Then we start the body. See, a body of the letter includes 3 things. The first one, how are you? Hope you are safe and keeping well. That is the opening. And then we come to the message. What are you doing these days? Are you going to school? We didn't go to school for more than 2 months. All the schools in our country are closed. This COVID-19 pandemic has become a big problem to us. Then we come to the close of the letter. Continue with that. Do you know the government imposed curfew and locked down the country? We stayed at home. The health authorities asked the people to keep social distance, wash hands with soap, and to wear masks wherever they go. We all follow these instructions. Then you ask what your friend is doing there in Japan. How about your country? How do you face this? I like to know what happens in your country. Please write to me about it. The closing of the body. I'll stop now. Take care. Hope to hear from you soon. Then the signing off, yours, Anup. That is the letter. Hope that is clear to you. With that, we have come to the end of our lesson. Today we learned how to write personal letters. When you write a personal letter, we follow a simple format. You start the letter with the address, and then right after the address you put the date, and then salutation, body of the letter, signing off. I hope you have enjoyed the lesson today. Until we meet up next time, have a good day.